This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Pushing his way through, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Pushes him over. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady again. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround? Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now a first down carry for Harris. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They go play action here on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On first down, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They run again with Harris. Space to run past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Fournette.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
159 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, it's Harris. Oh, fighting off the defender. And some room to roam now. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. He's got the hook up to Miller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 36, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Brady now to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Brady. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. Brady's going to sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Brady got to have this one. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now down to 20.
Steelers 41, Buccaneers 21. Bradley Indian to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.